What's up everyone, Morey Croson here, and today we're going to be going over some drills and exercises to help you improve your release time. I think this is a really important part of being able to improve as a quarterback, is really being able to enhance your release and get the ball out of your hands a little bit quicker. So as always, if you like the information, go ahead and like the video down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you have any comments or recommendations for us, go ahead and leave those down below and we'll hop in the video right now. So I think the first thing that really helps out in being able to improve your release is just to be able to compartmentalize the actual throw. So to me, there's like three main parts of the throw that you want to be able to understand and make sure that you're doing correctly. So the first part's going to be the load, making it so you have some part of your elbow going back, your wrist going back, you're kind of prepping yourself up. There are people that will just kind of come up and out, right? Like the whole Dan Marino idea. He will still go back though, and he'll still get a little bit of a load before he gets the ball up. And so there's going to be some type of eccentric stretch that you want to put on the pec and want to be able to get your wrist in the position to begin the throw. So just going in and understanding exactly what you want to do from a loading perspective. Now the next thing is being able to, from that load, get that elbow up and through and be able to rotate within the wrist. So you're getting the nose of the football facing straight ahead, you're getting the elbow to be able to drive up and through, and that ends up being another big part. So the thing that I would just focus on there when you're kind of compartmentalizing it and breaking it down is just making sure you're not bringing the ball too far back here. You do want to create external rotation right in this kind of area, but we just want to make sure in this area we're doing a good job of keeping the wrist neutral. You know, the nose of the football is not going to be perfectly straight yet, but you don't want to have it too far straight up like that. You want to have it facing towards your target. And then the last part's just going to be, you know, the wrist flick and making sure that you get the ball out of your hands nice and smoothly. So when you're flicking the wrist, making sure you're rotating over, coming back down and through. And those are the main three parts of the throw. So again, it's going to be the load, it's going to be kind of that transition, driving that elbow through, and then it's going to be flicking the wrist and your actual finish. Okay, so the next part that comes into the release is just being able to get the whole arm to track without you again getting the ball too far back here. So for this drill, what I do is I just kind of step, I get myself in the position of what I'm going to do when I'm going to throw, I get myself in that load, and then from there I just don't open up my shoulders. I just kind of use my hips and my arm to come through. So the best that I can, I want to keep my hand, you know, you can even put it on your throwing shoulder here, so I'm there. So I'm just really working on being able to come right through in order to get the ball out of my hands as quick as I possibly can. Okay, part number three is just going to be going through your actual throw and trying to get the ball out of your hands quickly the best that you can here. Again, this will go and kind of work with the compartmentalized part of the throw, but if you can go and just work on that release, now you can find out where is it within the throw that you're really spending too much time. Is it at the end with the release? Is it in that transition phase, or is it in that loading phase? And then just being able to work on that and again, compartmentalize it. So just work on that individual part, get great at that, and then be able to reapply it to the actual throw. And the last part here is just going to be making sure that you have the right rhythm within the wrist. So when you're going through, I see a lot of people that will allow the wrist to bend too far back here, or maybe just not too late in making it so the nose of the football comes through. And I think that has a big impact on getting the ball out of your hand quickly. So you just want to make sure that as you go back, as soon as you kind of start driving that elbow through, you're also rotating that wrist to make it so that nose of the football is facing straight ahead. I know I go over that a lot, and if you guys have been watching my videos, you probably hear me say that a lot, but it's really important to be able to get the ball out of your hands quick and also still be able to maintain a high level of velocity. So I'm going to go ahead and slow down a couple of videos of my throw so you could really see how my wrist is going through to be able to get the ball out of my hands quickly. And then I want you to be able to video yourself throwing and then compare your wrist and how you're bending your wrist to my wrist and how my wrist is bending, and that should help you get some clarity on exactly where you could be having any type of issues from a wrist positioning during your actual throw and during your release. All right guys, as always, thanks for watching these videos. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave those down below, and we do have a couple things that are available right now for you to purchase that I think would be excellent. Starting with the program, I think the program is always a great tool to be able to utilize. There's a lot of information that you go through, and the big thing is just on the accountability side, making sure that you're taking consistent steps forward in your progress as a quarterback. You're going to get breakdowns, you're going to get programs, you're going to get a lot of different motivational tools to make sure that you're able to continue to take steps forward. And so if you have any questions about about that, you can always reach out to me. We do have different payment plans and we do have different options to be able to make sure that you can afford it and make sure that it is something that will make sense for you. We do have a breakdown also. We do give you 4 weeks of training with the breakdown. We have a limited offer that we're doing with that. You can see that in the description down below. And then we have a couple different free things that are available. We have our ebook, we have a 7-day free trial in our program, and a few different things. Again, all of that is down below, as well as our website if you have any questions or want to reach out. So as always, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.